Just shows up. First thing he says, dude, your couch is gross.
Yeah, I mean, we have commentary like that, guys.
What is up, guys? Today we're drawing... What are we drawing? Today we're drawing Metroid. No, wait.
No, we're not. That was last episode.
Today we're drawing Gundam.
Basically...
Today we're drawing Gunpla. Bust out your models and your kits. We're doing whatever that highest rank level thing is.
Yeah. Today, I'm making mech that is out of, like, Pokemon.
Are you saying this is a Pokemech?
I mean, you can put it like that.
A Mechamon?
Mechamon, yeah, something like that.
Are there Pokemon that can get inside larger Pokemon and build a Super Mechamon?
I wouldn't say that.
If they activate their X power, are they now a Dynamax Super Mecha Pokemon?
Oh my God! Stop grasping at straws.
And then what if they have an Ultra evolution? Now they're an Ultra Dyna Super Mega Mecha Pokemon.
Shut up! It's like that thing from Team 4 Star where like Vegeta was like saying, "I'm going to go to a level beyond the Super Saiyan," and then Tien's like, "What? Like a Mega Saiyan, Ultra Saiyan?" And then like Vegeta's like, "You're mocking me," and then Tien's like, "Maximum Over Saiyan."
It makes me think of the Gurren Lagann route where they just kept getting inside of bigger robots, inside of bigger robots, inside of bigger robots,
inside of robots. Inside, yeah, exactly.
And then your attack was super powerful if you could pierce like a few levels deep.
You have to pierce the heaven.
I have not gone back and watched that show in a long time.
Honestly, it's actually pretty good. Like,
it's super great because it's one of the few of any type of show that I've seen where you actually get to like have a proper age up of the characters.
Yes, there are certain anime that do that, but Gurren Lagann's basically like...
It's the only one I've seen. It's therefore the best at it.
Naruto does it, but...
Boo.
I know.
Boo.
People have such a bad opinion about
Boo
Naruto.
on you for suggesting such a thing.
Oh, come on. You can't tell me that it's... look, I'm not saying that Naruto's not good. It's just not...
No mainstream shonen for you.
Oh, whatever.
Like Gurren Lagann isn't mainstream.
Whatever, yeah.
Super epic show.
No, it definitely
very
is.
Inspiring. I'm not a Game of Thrones person, so I was not privy to main characters dying like in the middle of the series.
I mean,
but sure enough, spoiler alert, that came out real hot.
I mean,
main character dies pretty early on, but it's like the building block of everyone else's, like the
characters into certain roles.
Yeah, there was like there was the protagonist, and then there was the hero, and then the hero died, which was super inspiring for the protagonist to push through.
Yeah,
and it like started their whole character building scene, and then you go through the first whole season, and then you come back at the start of the next one, and everyone's older, and they've like developed into their into their improved character that they finished with at the end of the last season.
There isn't really a lot of people that I would say in Gurren Lagann grow up into that like point other than the main characters.
What do you mean?
Like, I remember you said of something about like how we see characters that you see grow up that are different.
Well, it's not that they grow up and they're different. It's that you started off as a bad character and you developed and improved upon your negative traits.
Oh, are you talking about that shark? That shark
good character?
Dude?
No, it's not. This is just general storytelling.
Oh, in general, okay.
So your character has flaws at the beginning of the story, and then it overcomes those flaws with character progression
right
to the end of the story. But the thing that you miss out on is that now the character is improved, but the show's over, so you don't get to see
that improvement.
You don't get to spend time with it. But in Gurren Lagann, you get to go see, here's the improved character out of the gate.
I think what
are the new levels of challenges? Sometimes they gotta go dig up some old stuff and go back to their past.
I think that's a big issue with certain anime. How you didn't like it?
Okay, first I want to talk about Infamous Second Son.
Yeah.
So that is the first game that I ever won a fight that was like scripted to lose.
Yes.
In order to progress the story.
Right.
Because in order to get like the next, I think it's like concrete power or whatever, you break out of the camp and then you're running across the bridge and then the guy shows up. Oh no, it's like light. I don't want to say it because it's not lightning power, but it's like light power. Because I remember he kept drawing from these lights that were on the bridge. Anyway, you're supposed to lose that fight.
Yeah.
Well, basically what I did was I won it by attrition, where he had burned out all of his health refuel stuff.
Yeah.
Well, because I just dodged everything the whole time.
Right.
And then wound up actually depleting the whole health bar. And then the lady that was controlling him walks up and is like, I knew you couldn't do it. You're such a loser. And so,
What?
and like my guy's laying on the ground all defeated. And I'm like, what do you mean? I just won the fight.
I didn't lose this, though.
Oh, I was supposed to lose that fight. Well,
Yeah.
I put in a lot of effort.
I think those prompts are kind of dumb, but I mean, I could understand why they have them there. I mean, it's not really that much of a big deal. I don't hate the whole thing, like losing is winning kind of thing. It's not really a big like issue with me.
It wasn't losing his way. It was supposed to be...
Because fighting games have that prompt all the time. Like, you have to lose in order to progress with the story.
Yeah, losing to progress the story makes sense to a degree. But if you're gonna... I feel like the better approach is that if you win the fight, you should be rewarded.
Right.
And Elden Ring is kind of the first implementation of that I've seen, that like you're supposed to die to the grafted scion. And at the very beginning, for those who haven't played Elden Ring or seen anything about it, basically you create your character, you walk out of the temple, and this is the first big fight. If you beat this fight, you get their sword and shield, which are really good starting game weapons. And then you walk to the edge of the cliff, and the cliff falls away and you die. And you have to die to start the game effectively. And and get judged by what's his face and get called maidenless.
Damn. You have no bitches.
No maidens.
If you miss out on like a game like Resident Evil, like I think the remaster in that game is fucking phenomenal. Like the first remaster on the GameCube.
I haven't seen it.
You've never seen like Resident Evil remaster or remake?
Maybe I have.
Dude,
I just
I'm pretty
can't
sure
think
you
of
have.
it right now.
There's no way you haven't.
Okay, then I'm not super familiar with it, because all of those games kind of blend together for me.
Honestly,
the only one I've watched all the way through is the 7th one.
Oh, the jump scare one.
Or the 8th one, whatever was the newest one with the really big
Resident Evil Village,
the big vampire lady.
Village,
Village.
Oh I mean, we already know why you fucking watched that. Jesus.
No, dude, she was scary too, because you try to walk through the door and she'd just be right there, and you're like, oh my god,
she's fucking huge.
She's gigantic. She just chops your hand off, and it's just dangling there on the lever. You're like, oh my god.
Shit like that happens in Resident Evil. You can't just go around and fucking wander all willy-nilly.
Really, the earlier games, this is just another thing in general. I'm not a big fan of where you're the fixed third-party camera.
Oh, you're talking about
in a room.
You're talking about survival horror, kind of like Tank Controls, like look third person.
Yeah. The third-person fixed camera, room to room, is not my favorite visual
then you
style.
You probably wouldn't really like Silent Hill. Okay.
Yeah, Silent Hill is the other one that's real.
I mean, I think I like both games because
the stories look really cool.
Oh, the story's corny,
and I like the characters.
Oh no, the story is corny in Resident Evil.
Yeah,
but that's what I like about it.
Wait, which one's the one that's the Umbrella Corp?
Oh no, Umbrella. Wait, what do you mean?
Which game series? Is it Resident Evil or Silent Hill?
Yeah, that's Resident Evil.
Okay, Resident Evil's Umbrella.
Silent Hill has a lot of different
Silent
stories.
Hill's the one where the guy's by himself in the town.
That's Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that one because of how like memorable it is. Okay. But like funny thing, Silent Hill 2 and then 1 and 3 are different from each other because it's going into like a cult, like a religious cult thing.
Yeah, I remember watching somebody explain how to properly play all of the Silent Hill games in order.
Yeah, if you want to go in order, you need to go. Mess. You want to go 1 and 3.
It's across like 4 different platforms.
Well, the thing is that like 1 and 3, and then like the remaining ones that were not like numbered are different.
Code Veronica. I always see that one.
That's obviously Resident Evil.
Oh, whoops.
No, it's fine. I'm just trying to get you to understand it.
I'm falling apart here.
No, it's fine. I'm not hanging together myself.
All I know is Jill Valentine
in a
And that's it. What?
Well, she's in a boob tube, man. She's in a boob tube.
That's not the one that I remember her for. No, I remember her in her I guess it was her first appearance with the Star team.
You mean with the Beretta and the beret and the
with the
fit ass outfit?
Yeah, with the beret and the t-shirt.
Yeah, dude, she looked fine as hell in that.
Yeah, and the pistol holster. That
she was basically the newbie, and
that's the one. Yeah, that's the one that I remember her as.
Yeah, I mean, like I always see that as like Chris's game, but I mean, Jill is definitely the more memorable character in that game.
Your undying commitment to play her in Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Well, I mean, she's good. I'm not saying. I mean, look, I only had like.
You were complaining about using her the whole time
because she's so weak. No. Okay. Let me just explain this to everybody. Jill is a good character. Unfortunately, she is super weak in a sense that she's easy to take out. Like, she's one of the easier characters to defeat. Like, if you just fucking spam hyper combo super or like get her stuck in a combo, she's completely screwed. That doesn't take away her options though. She's not bad. She's not a bad character. The thing is that like she's having to deal with HP issues. The same thing can be said about Akuma. Like, Akuma is super fucking good at offense, but like he cannot take a hit. Neither can Jill. So that's my whole thing about it. As for her in like Resident Evil, like she's always been the star of the show. Really. She's always been like in there, like swimwear. Like the funny thing is that like I say that Chris doesn't have like a opening game like everybody else, but he really doesn't. Like he stars in the fifth game, and like he's in the first game obviously as the other choice, but like there is no game that like Chris is like completely the main character. Like Chris Redfield does not have like he's not like in the spotlight. And in Resident Evil 2, it's Leon and Claire, and then 3, it's Jill all by herself. And then in 4, actually no, in Code Veronica, it's Claire, and then Chris gets to play for a bit, and then you go back to, no, you play as Chris the whole way, never mind. Resident Evil 4, you play as Leon the entire way. Chris is only like in the head of the game in 5, but at that point, like you have a partner, like you have Sheva that's with you. So you're technically not alone. So Chris honestly does not have like alone sections in the series other than that. Other than like the certain sections that you play like in Resident Evil 1 or Code Veronica where he takes the second half of the campaign. I mean, it sucks, but I mean, hey, like what can you do? Like honestly, I know I don't hate Chris, but yeah, like he's kind of weak in the character development section. It sucks, but I mean, hey. I mean, at least he punches a boulder.
That sounds cool.
I mean, okay, look. It's all the hammy shit in Resident Evil 5, and that's pretty fun. But he punches a boulder into a volcano, and let me tell you, that's fucking manly.
I feel like I've heard about this before.
Oh, no, I bet you have, because this shit is, you can't forget that. You can't ever forget Chris fucking Redfield punching a goddamn boulder into a volcano.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, come on, man. Like, it's basically the laugh it's funny as shit, but it's ridiculous as stupid kind of thing that Resident Evil has. And you can't tell me that it's not dumb. Like, come on. Like, a fucking grown-ass man punching a giant boulder? Like, come on.
I could see someone pushing a boulder. Or rolling
well, he was doing that, but then he started punching it.
But then he just punches it.
He started fucking punching it.
Because that... Because
that'll work.
Pushing the boulder wasn't manly enough. I had to punch it.
You gotta fucking physically harm it by trying to punch it. You fucking kidding me?
I'll have to look that up.
Oh my god, dude. It's not even like big news anymore. It's just shit like that. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Another thing that's known about Resident Evil is like...
Oh, isn't Mr. X like a big trench coat guy?
Yeah.
That follows people around? Well,
that's in the second game, and everybody was so freaked out about Mr. X in the remake of Resident Evil 2, but honestly, he's kind of like... he is kind of menacing, but the thing is that he's not as... You don't see him as much.
I feel like I saw the trailer for the remake or something. Like there was like a really, or maybe it was like a little like demo part of the game where Veronica was running from Mr. X.
Veronica? You mean Claire?
I don't know.
Are you talking about the chick in the game?
There was one girl running away from Mr. X.
Yeah, it's Claire.
For like 7 minutes.
Yeah, it's probably Claire.
Okay. And then when she got outside, it ran like the title screen.
Oh, wait. You might have been talking about...
It was something pretty... it was like 2 years ago.
You might have been talking about Jill.
Jeez, who did I say?
You said Veronica for some reason.
I'm trying to remember what Veronica's from now.
Code Veronica, maybe? Like, I mean...
Okay, that name's just stuck in my head now.
I mean, because it's one of the games. It's one of the games in the series.
Yeah. I meant Jill.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not...
Because I remember they kept switting outfits. They kept going to like her classic outfit.
No. That's not...
Somebody
that's
kept
not
modding
Mr.
them.
X. That's Nemesis.
Nemesis. Yeah. I remember Nemesis.
That's Nemesis, dude. Nemesis... I'm sad to say in the remake he is not as intimidating.
Aw.
I mean, like he's staggeringly.
Is he not as intimidating because you've already played a whole game with him before?
Well, no. I mean, yes and no.
Like
but the thing is that the problem is that like Nemesis, he's more annoying in a sense. Like in the originals, I mean, he's still annoying here. I mean, he tries to be menacing, but like even if you play through the game, he's not as like menacing as he should be. Like he should honestly, like I expected a little bit more from him in the series, but he's honestly just kind of bland, and it sucks because I'm like, dude, like this is fucking Nemesis. Like,
just because he like pops up out of nowhere and
well, I mean, in the original, he at least was like he was kind of like consistent on popping up wherever the fuck you don't want him to be.
They just didn't do as good of a job.
No, he did not. In the remake, he did not, unfortunately, because I think he's annoying, but he's not like intimidating to a point where like, oh well, fuck, I got to deal with this guy. Now it's kind of like, oh great, it's this guy. I mean, he's not that.
Now, one game I have seen pull that style of character off pretty well is Alien Isolation.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I think Alien Isolation is a good like horror game.
Yeah, that I was gonna say that might be the only one I'll play. I think that might be the only one I'll play.
Really?
Well, not the only, but like the first. Have I played a horror game before?
I don't know. I'm not, dude. Like I'm telling you, you should totally fucking try like Resident Evil, like the original Resident Evil. And I'm in. How do you think this is looking right now?
It looks cool.
Yeah, like I'm glad I'm getting most of this done.
I really don't have much
to say about it.
Perspective on like robots or mech.
Oh no,
type stuff. So I don't really have good advice on how to proportion them well or things like that.
Honestly, like I'm always.
I mean, it looks like a robot. Like it's blocky and has chunky stuff to it, and it's all geometric.
Yeah, that's how it usually has to be in order to.
I feel like you're kind of supposed to have. Like exaggerated proportions where things are like the hips are really wide, but the waist is really narrow, and then the legs are just kind of sticky.
Yeah,
and
I'll definitely have to.
Everything's either kind of oversized or undersized.
I think I might end it pretty soon though, because I mean I'd like to finish this obviously, but there's no fucking way. Thank you guys for stopping by, watching our content and shit.
Be sure to tune in next time.
Yeah, and if you guys want to see some more content, look at the description of our channel. We will see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
See ya.